Hello, my dear Virgos. This is a reading for you for the month of December 2019. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and wonderful New Year. Let's see what is there in the last month of the decade. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm just giving it a cut here and one more shuffle is what they're saying, and one more cut, and here we begin the reading for you Virgos. So let's see what the current energies are. Death. This is the prominent energy which was there for last month as well, and it's coming around again. Though we are kind of in Sagittarian season now, this is a Scorpio energy, but this is a transformative energy. So there is transformation happening for you, Virgo. Something which is old and outworn is ending, dying, and after death comes rebirth or a new beginning or birth. So birthing and rebirthing is a time for you once this energy is going to be passed on. But it's a transformative energy. It's a very good card because transformation is always good. And let's see what's crossing it. We have, okay, so this transformation is going to bring in balance. Let me just zoom out a little. This transformation is going to bring out the balance because here we have the Six of Pentacles. It is a balance which you will experience on the earthly plane. And that's what this transformation is bringing you forth. You might feel the heat of the transformation, but then this is going to be a sudden change or something which will bring forth. But then understand that whatever is coming forth is for good, because we have the Six of Pentacles, meaning the balance which is crossing this card. So that's really wonderful. Now here we will see what are the underlying energies here. Queen of Swords. Maybe you're connecting with a Libran, or there is some, irrespective of leaving the signs aside. Let's see what universe is trying to convey a message here with the underlying energies as the Queen of Swords. It is a logical head, thinking things in a very logical, practical way, and that's how you want to be now. And you don't want to pay much heed to your heart is what I'm getting, and that's also the divine message is for you. That is also the universal energies are trying to tell you that probably now is a time when you need to take more logical, practical approaches during this transformation after the balance being established, which will be established soon. And you will have to you kind of not get too emotional about things. Yes, emotions are part of us. Emotions are part of being human. But here you need to take more of a practical approach, process things more practically and rather than emotionally, so that you're not emotionally manipulated, is how I'm getting this. So that you are strong and firm in what you're doing. Now let's see what are the crowning energies. We have the Three of Wands. Now here with this kind of transformation, balance, and the truth and logical and a practical truth and aspect of it, you realize that there is not really much which you will have to keep doing. Or what I mean by it, that it's not always the action which takes the result. Here there are times when you have to pause and allow things to come, and this is what is depicting the pause, and then you are allowing your ships to arrive. And this is what you're doing largely at the conscious level, and this is what the crowning energy is, and this is how you are into the outside world. and you are kind of taking that mode wherein you might not be interacting with a lot of people, you might not be taking a lot of action, you might not be doing a lot, which is fine, because you need to allow those ships to arrive and stay in that balanced state, not be manipulated emotionally. And yeah, because in the past you've been so in tune with your emotions, you've been so connected with your emotions, which you still are, but then you're giving that also a little break, and that's needed now. And in the past, you as an individual are very in tune with your emotions, with your heart space. And in your past also, with this energy of the Page of Cups, you have come out winning even in the turbulent waters, because you have operated out of your heart space, which is not completely gone, because you can see this balance is getting established in the heart space. And due to that balance established in the heart space, you can think logically, which is, I think, in the right. It's all connected, isn't it? Now here is what you've been in the past, and you know that your heart space is leading you to the right spaces, and that's fine. With that balance, you're processing it in your head and bringing in more logical and practical aspects of things as well. And what is happening in your near future is a little bit of indecisiveness. This is what you will experience probably in the 2 to 4 weeks from now. And this indecisiveness could be from your end or from the environmental stuff. We will see what energies we get further on the environment space. But I'm getting it around that this could be also due to that, that some things which you want to do and you want to take forward, maybe environment may not be supporting you. And here you kind of get into these stuck energies. And this is indecisiveness is what I'm sensing here. So this is what you will experience, but which is fine, because there are times, not always, that you have to, that's when you kind of get into the space of allowing and tuning in and kind of fine tuning to your balanced state. And then you can take a decision as you move along. Now let's see what is the, how you're dealing with the entire situation at the consciously or at the head space. And we have the High Priest again, and you are kind of taking the divine guidance, taking the divine download. And that's how you're dealing with it. You're trusting divine, and you are kind of believing in the universal energy, stating that yes, it's fine, change is part of life. You are taking it in your stride very comfortably, very nicely. And that's wonderful, Virgo. And this is also your card. So this is something with that you are kind of tuning into your own energies here. Just 1 minute. And here, so you are comfortably tuned into your own self energies, kind of getting into that divine association, wherein you will get your downloads from there. So that's fine. Okay, they just asked me to shuffle again, but that's fine. Now here, let's see what is the environment. Environment for you is a little confusing. And that's why probably this indecisiveness. There is, you're seeking clarity from the environment. You are, maybe people are not giving you the answers the way you need to hear it, or which will lead you to the very clear and right path. And you are kind of getting confused. Maybe there are multiple options for you, and you are indecisive to choose which one would be the best for you. And that's when you need to be connected to the divine, and maybe environment is coming around and giving you multiple offers, and you are saying that, all right, which would be the one. And however, once you tune into the divine self and you kind of get downloads from there, you will be able to tune in and make the right decision. And it is fine till then to balance things out and stay in the allowing state. So do that and allow the balancing state to be. And when you have to take a decision, take that guidance from the divine, that use that practical approach after you've processed things in your divine space. And now let's see what are your fears and hopes and fears. Okay, we have 4 of Swords, and this is more of the resting card, wherein you are processing things, resting again, not an action card. It could be meditation. So You're hoping, and you are kind of I don't see this much of a fear here. I'm sensing that you know that when you rest enough, and you will get your answers. You will know that you will get clarity as to which way is the right way. You need to rest your brain, rest your mind, rest your thoughts, and that's what you are hoping that you'll be able to do, and you will be able to do that, in my view. And here let's see what the outcome is. And there is 8 of Wands, and that means communication, movement. So once you've rested, it's a very fast moving energy which is coming after this. Once you've rested, and you will rest, because that's what you hope you will do, and you will do it. And after that, there'll be movement. Then there is a very fast movement. Then there is a probably, if you've been holding back on communication, then there is a fast movement of communication. Also, this could also mean some movement from one place to another, overseas. It could mean several things for several people, this movement. There's a general read, right? So, but there is definitely a fast, swift, nice, passionate movement is what I'm sensing out there. And that's really, really wonderful. I'm just guided to take one clarifier for that movement. I'm just kind of curious as to what this movement, though it could mean separate and several things for several people, but let's see if we can get one kind of clarifier there as to why that 8 of Wands is there. All right, so we have the Moon. So again, this Moon is a card of illusion. So this movement is away from the illusions, dark side of it, or there is some conflicting energies which you might face in the past, and confusion because of no clarity. All this is going to movement away from that. So this is going to clear all that, which is good. All those doubts. And that's what is wonderful. Now let's see what the further messages are from Archangel Michael or from Romance Angels. We've got 2 cards, and we'll pick those. We've got honor and trust your feelings, and new love. And that movement could be new love as well. And if you're single and looking for that, and this could also mean a new energy, new offers, new anything. If you're not looking at us from the aspect of the love reading, and if you already are in relationship, it could be the renewal energy or the renewed energy at that relationship or the connection level. But you need to honor and trust your feelings. That, all right, so this is very interesting, that though you are, because we have the Page of Cups there, and we have that guidance that yes, you need to take the practical approach, but then you have to process it, because there's a divine messages which are coming, and those divine messages are landing up in your heart space. So you will have to process it, bring it forth to your consciousness and in your mind space, and then see what actions you need to take, right, on the third dimensional aspect of it. And you need to honor and trust the feelings, because that's when you will get the divine messages, which is coming here as the High Priest there. Now here we have the new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Could be applicable to those who are looking for that new love and the thing. But otherwise, there is some newness is what we can largely see here for you, Virgo. So there is this newness which is kind of changing things around very beautifully for you. Some transformation, which is kind of bring forth the balance. Now, I'm just kind of guided to get the one heart message for you somehow. Okay, let's see what that is. We've got one here. All right. Yeah, that's wonderful. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I think it's syncing up with what we've been talking about with this, transformation just coming around, wherein you will have that confusion, or not, things are not completely clear, that indecisiveness. Maybe things are not clear, but there is a divine purpose for things will get revealed as you are ready for those. And let's get one more message from angels as to whatever the guidance is for the person who's watching it. If you're a cross watcher or a Virgo, this message is for you from angels, the guidance from angels for the month of December 2019. Most appropriate message for person who's watching the reading. One message, please. Okay, I'll take the one here. There are two cards which have come up, but I'll take the one on top. The other one is faith. The top one is mercy. And that's the message for you here. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous, see the good in others and give them a benefit of doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. All right, that's wonderful. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy, and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Accept it graciously. And I'm merciful. That's the card, and that's wonderful for you. And the other one is faith. So that's like, I'm not going to get into the details of that, but that means that you need to have more faith in divine. Hold on to faith. If you already have it, increase it. Manifold is also the message for you. Now, here we are. I think that's about it for the month of December. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking. Thanks to all my subscribers and the new ones who are adding on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a lovely, lovely month and holidays. Have a brilliant time and be happy. Bye.